Hey everybody, welcome back. We have another Japanese lesson time with Saiki sensei. This time it's coming from the Crescent Ballroom in Phoenix, Arizona. And I also prepared a little bit of a bonus at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Let's start off with a quick shout out to the new subscribers. Welcome to the Uncle Yoshi channel. We have Bo Tech Metal Fan, Army Nurse Boy, Mark Zima, Paulo Mino Kid, Jeff B5, and AJ Cruz. Welcome to the Uncle Yoshi channel. Welcome aboard. Okay. And then we also have a special shout out to Music Dance, who uploaded the content for Japanese lesson time from Phoenix, Arizona. Just a small little blurb on the Crescent Ballroom. I did look up the max capacity for this venue, and it's 500 people, so it's a very small place. And you can see the ceiling is quite low compared to the venues in San Diego and LA. So you'll see that the people are quite cramped inside here, okay? So the word that was introduced at Phoenix, Arizona is also the fifth Japanese word, and Saiki said it was neko jita, right? And it is written in hiragana like this, neko jita, and then in kanji it looks like this, okay? So what does neko jita mean, right? Well, it means people who can't eat hot food or who don't like to eat hot food because, you know, it could burn your mouth. And it really means food that is served hot, not to be confused with spicy food, right? Because there's some spicy foods that are not served hot. It could be cold, like kimchi, right? So nekojita is more about foods that are served hot. So let's watch how Saiki sensei and Miku introduced the word nekojita to the audience in Phoenix, Arizona.
Today's new Japanese word from Saiki. Okay? Nekojita. Do you know nekojita? Yeah. Oh, 知ってるの? 知ってる? Nekojita means I can't eat so hot.
Cat tongue.
So hot. No. I can't eat so hot. Nekojita. お上手ですかね?
So as you saw and heard in the video, you see Miku kind of pointing to her tongue. And you even hear one of the fans in the crowd say cat tongue, right? So the literal translation for nekojita is cat tongue. So what does cat and tongue have to do with hot food? Well, mainly because cats generally don't like to eat hot food. If you try to serve like hot soup to a cat, chances are the cat will not even dare to eat it because it's too hot, right? So nekojita comes from that understanding that cats don't like to eat any kind of hot food, regardless of whether the cat is from Japan or anywhere else, right? If you have a cat at home, try giving a cat, like your cat, some type of soup or even just like hot milk. See if they will still drink it or not, right? And I think for the most part, people watching this channel know what neko means. You know, neko is cat in Japanese. But then you see nekojita as in jita is supposed to be tongue, but the proper way to really say it is shita, right? Shita is tongue, and here's a little kitty with the tongue right there, right? There's also another way to say shita, which is bero, right? So just to keep you informed, if you go around talking about tongue to people, you never really say jita unless it's used with nekojita, okay? So neko and shita turns into nekojita, right? And I'll give you another example here. Here is bamboo, right? And bamboo is called take, right? And if you add take to sushi, right? If you have take and sushi, right? It would be like this. It'd be take zushi. So the pronunciation changes when you combine two words together, like neko and shita, it turns into neko jita. Same with take and sushi, it would turn into take zushi. Let's try translator with a deep L, and we'll also use Google Translate. I'm going to paste neko jita in here. Oh, it actually says inability to take hot food, dislike of very hot food or drink. That's a really good translation. Let's go to Google Translate and see if you get the same thing here. See, it gets cat tongue, so it doesn't really, actually, it says cat tongue here, but it says unable to take hot food. So both translators, Deep L does a much better job. And then you have nekojita here.
Nekojita.
Right, and let's go back here. It has,
Nekojita.
yeah, so they both have the audio, but the audio sounds a little better on Google Translate. So let's continue watching the Japanese lesson time with Saiki sensei and Miku introducing the word as well. And it's also going to kind of lead into the bonus material that I'm going to reveal to you after this. So yeah, let's switch over now.
Yes. Yes. She? Nekojita. She's nekojita. Me too. Nekojita. Nekojita? Nekojita is Japanese cat tongue. Cat tongue. Nyappo. Nekojita. She is nekojita.
Nekojita.
Saiki wa nekojita.
Saiki wa nekojita.
Kobato mo nekojita.
Kobato mo nekojita.
すごいpo. Well done po.
3, 2, 1, nekojita, okay? 3, 2, 1.
Nekojita.
You can use the word from today, okay po? はい、よくできましたpo. 偉い.
So Miku towards the end says "yoku dekimashita" towards the crowd, right? I think both Saiki and Miku are quite impressed with the American audience being able to recite these phrases or words so well. I think the pronunciation is quite good because Band-Maid fans generally have some understanding of Japanese pronunciations, and you're listening to the songs where Saiki sings most of the songs in Japanese. So I think the people are pretty good at reciting those type of phrases. Now, you also hear Saiki say a word at the end as well, and these are all complimentary or praiseworthy type of things that they're trying to say to you guys who are reciting the words in the Japanese lesson time. So hiragana is written like this, and then the kanji, I think I already had it on the kanji, it's like this, right? And it means you did a good job, or you did a nice job, or well done, something along those lines. And then Saiki says erai, right? And I thought erai also means nice job as well, but it has a different kind of meaning. Imagine if you're called like Your Excellency or something, right? Like you're almost like at a level above or something, and your eminence, something like that, right? I did look it up in the Deep L translator, and it has some of those words where she's praising you with respect that you guys are a little bit more than normal, right? And something erai is not a word that's so easy to explain in English here. So I'm just showing you what Deep L has here. It says eminent, celebrated, admirable, important, erai. I'm gonna click this.
Erai.
Right? So that's what it means. I hope you kind of get that. Even with these words, I'm not sure if it's translated in the best possible manner to explain that word. But that's what Saiki is calling the audience, saying you're erai. So before we go over into the bonus section, I'm going to have a little fun bonus, but let's cover the 3 words that we went over today. And ne ko jita, cat tongue, literal translation, but it means people who can't eat hot food. Yoku deki mashita is well done, nice job, you did really well. And erai has something to do with, you did a really good job in terms of like you're like a noble person, right? I guess that's the way to say it. If anybody has a better translation for erai, let me know down in the comments. All right, so now let's get to the bonus. The bonus material has something to do with Miku and Saiki making a claim that they are both ne ko jita, meaning that they don't really like to eat hot food. So let me just show you that clip here.
Yes. Yes. She? Nekojita. She's nekojita. Me too. Nekojita. Saiki wa nekojita.
Saiki wa nekojita.
Kobato mo nekojita.
Kobato mo nekojita.
すごい。Well done, Paul.
And now let me show you a clip of what Saiki and Miku are eating over here.
オートミック作戦のつくね入りの
あ、つくね。
ピリ辛もつ鍋でございます。
美味しい。新しい。
新しい。ごぼうとかも入ってんじゃん。
もう牛肉を覆ってる形ですね。なるほど、これを豚ですよね。牛じゃない。ビトンなので豚でしたね。豚ですよね。
これはウケるね。
野菜めっちゃ合いますよね。タレの匂いがいいね。香りがすごくいいですかね。めっちゃビール進んでる。もうすごいスピードが。
So as you just saw, they're eating hot food, so I don't think they are nekojita, unless there's some kind of miracle here with these little bowls that they have in here. Maybe there's a way to cool down the food pretty quick, but that is hot pot food and it is delicious, right? I've had something similar called shabu shabu in Japan before, and it is very, very good. It's great to go on a day where it's really cold, and they are really enjoying this food because it is delicious, right? So you hear the word oishi, but they didn't say mecha oishi, but they said oishi. I think Saiki said oishi, right? And one more little notable thing here that you can see is that Saiki is a lefty when she eats food here, because if you look at her hand, her chopsticks on the left, but Miku has her chopsticks on the right. So she's a lefty, and maybe she also holds her microphone lefty too. So if anybody knows if Saiki writes lefty as well, if you could let me know in the comments. It looks like she is a lefty from this video. And that wraps up the Japanese lesson time with Saiki Sensei. The next one is going to be from, I think, Dallas, Texas, at the House of Blues, right? So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll get to make that one by the end of the weekend before the New Year's comes. But if not, it'll be right around after New Year's, okay? So thanks for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification button. And if you found this video entertaining or useful, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions you have, just leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. See you in the next video.